G'day, Mark from Mustard Bikes here, in the workshop today with Yamaha's Tracer 700 and one of our tail tidies. We're going to run you through the fitment process of that tail tidy, start to finish. Now this particular bike is a 2024 model, but this product fits all Tracer 700s back to 2019. So let's get started with the process. To do that, we're going to need some tools. This install was filmed with an early release bike. Sometimes these bike designs change over time, so please check the description below to see if we've listed any changes. To get the job done, you're going to need a 4mm and a 5mm Allen key, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 10mm spanner or socket, a pair of side cutters, and a large blunt flat blade screwdriver. In the box, you'll find the card that guided you to this video, a plastic base plate, a bag with a number of nuts and bolts and a link wire, and then wrapped in paper in between all these packing peanuts you'll find the tail tidy itself, as well as two arms. In the bolt pack you'll find two oval spacers, a number of cable ties, 4 nylock nuts, as well as 4 M6 bolts, and then lastly the link wire that makes the product plug and play. So now we've got everything together, we can start removing the stock fender. First step is to remove the seat. The first step to assembling the tail tidy is to fit the indicators. Now if you're using the stock ones, we need to remove that from the stock fender. To do that, we're going to start by removing these 4 bolts using your 4mm Allen key. This then allows you to remove the support arms from the stock fender, and we're just going to feed the wiring through that, and then we can turn this upside down. We're going to continue by removing these 4 Phillips head screws. We can then remove the last metal support from the stock fender, which gives us clear access to the indicators. Now to remove the indicators, we need to pull this little keeper plate out, which you can see there, and then you simply pull the indicator out of the stock fender. So we just feed that one through. Now, we're just going to make note here, this one is the one with the white plug, and that came out of the right hand side. So we need to know that for later. Of course, do the same to the other side. The next step is to fit the indicators to the tail tidy itself. To do that, you're going to need these spaces here. Now we're going to start with the indicator that has the white plug, remembering that that fits on the right hand side. So the way we want to do that is we want to place the spacer like it is there,
Then we're going to come in from this side by lifting the spacer up to get the orientation right. We feed that all the way through. And then we're going to start with the thin end. Feed that end in first. And then just pushing the indicator through, like such. We're then going to effectively repeat the process on the indicator mount on the tail tidy. Then with that fed through, we're going to start to fit the indicator into here. This is going to be quite tricky, but with a bit of patience, you should get it done. We're going to start with a thin end, pushing that in as best we can. And then we're going to use a blunt flat blade screwdriver just to push the rest of these bits of rubber into the hole. Push that through. There we go, that's then fitted. We can then take this little keeper plate and put that back in place as well. And then of course we do the same for the other side. The next step is to fit the arms to the tail tidy. You'll see there's a left and a right side, and there's a logo on each one, and the logo points to the outside. We're also going to need our 4 M6 bolts and our 4 nylock nuts. So these arms go underneath, so you're going to put that in place like that, and then just fit the bolts through with the nuts underneath. And of course, again with the other side. So you then take our 4mm Allen key and our 10mm spanner, and we're going to do those up. We're not going to do them up super tight because we still want a little bit of movement in here. So then before we tighten these up fully, we're going to take this base plate, we're just going to sit it on the top here and line all these holes up. And then once we've got those aligned, we can then tighten these fully. So the final step before we're ready to fit this to the bike is just to tidy up all this wiring. So we're going to unravel the LED bolt wire and just feed these wires onto the inside. And then you'll have gotten a number of cable ties in the kit, and you'll see on the arms there's a couple of holes that have provisions for these cable ties. So we're going to start on this side. We're going to take the LED bolt wire with that one as well. And we're just going to start by encapsulating them all. So then we have the other one here. So that one goes through there. And then just make sure we're happy with the routing before we tighten them up. Then we can use our side cutters to trim the cable ties. And of course we do the same on the other side. So then the one last thing we're going to do is take that cover plate, we can put that with the texture side facing down. We're just going to feed all the wires through this one. That assembly is then ready to fit to the bike. To fit the tail tidy to the bike, we're going to start by feeding the wiring up through the access hole, just making sure that goes all the way through, including that thin LED bolt wire. And then we're going to use the original 4 bolts that mounted the original Fender. We're just going to feed one through the tail tidy and the base plate. And then as we line that up, again, make sure all this wiring goes through and doesn't get crimped. And then we're just going to feed that first bolt in by hand. So that'll allow the tail tidy to sit there. We can then feed the other 4 bolts in. We can then take the 5mm Allen key and do all those bolts up nice and tight. Under the seat, connect the link wire to the LED bolt wires, going red to red and black to black. And then reconnect the indicator and number plate light connectors. Now before we go and do the final tidy up on the wiring, there's one very important check we need to do. We're going to take the key, turn the ignition on, and then we're just going to check that all the lighting's operating correctly, so that the number plate light is lit up, that the brake light is still working just in case we've done anything there, and then of course making sure that the indicators are working on the correct sides. Now if they aren't, you can swap those 2 plugs over. Same with the LED bolt. If that hasn't lit up, just try swapping the 2 wires of that link wire over first, and that may fix the problem. Now that we're happy all the lighting is working correctly and safely, we can tidy up the wiring for the final fit. Remembering to run the wiring through the little tabs, do up the cable ties and run them through the clip. So the last few steps of the install, refit your rider's seat, fit your number plate, and then take your bike for a ride. Now it's a wise idea after you have been for a few rides, just go over the installation, check all the nuts and bolts are still tight, and check that all your lighting's still operating correctly. So we hope this video has helped you with a trouble-free install. If you haven't yet purchased the product and you'd like to, you can find it at mustardbikes.com. We have a whole range of products for a whole range of other bikes as well, and we'd love to help you out with your tail tidy needs. Don't forget to tag us in your Instagram pictures, get in touch with us on Facebook, like this video, comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Mark, your host.
It's me, Mark.
Started with the blah, blah, blah.
So close.
So close. To go with them as well. Take 3, because Matt forgot the lights.